What's going on, my fellow miners? The Ravencoin Halving is upon us. If you guys don't know what that is, we're going to talk about that briefly, and we're going to talk about what the future of Ravencoin could mean and whether or not it's profitable to mine now that the halving has occurred. Make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up, subscribe if you guys are new. Let's go ahead. We're going to switch our screens. We're going to read an article that was actually placed on NiceHash's website, and it's actually a very good article. So we're going to take a look at this one, and then we're going to talk about the future of Ravencoin. So everybody, I'll see you there. Leave a comment. Are you holding Ravencoin? And are you bullish on Ravencoin? I guess that would be my biggest question. Let's go ahead and switch the screen over. I'll see you there. All right, so Ravencoin Halving. Like I said, this article is actually coming from NiceHash. Ravencoin block rewards get cut in half today. Today meaning yesterday as of recording this video. What you should know as a miner. So what is the halving event? The halving event is basically the rewards for mining Ravencoin are cut in half. So if you are solo mining, for example, your block rewards are going to be cut in half from, I think it was 5,000 to now 2,500 every time you find a block for Ravencoin. That is going to have an impact on whether or not Ravencoin is profitable, but there's a lot of things to take in consideration. Let's read this article. We're going to discuss and talk about the future of it. So on January 11th, Ravencoin goes through what is called a halving event. As with many other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ravencoin too has halvings every 4 years. What is the halving event and why does it happen? To understand what a halving event is, one must first understand how new coins are created. In cryptocurrencies, this process is called mining. Yes and no. That's proof of work. Because there's different cryptocurrencies. So you have proof of work, you have proof of stake. So there's different ways that you get cryptocurrencies. Anyways, I'm getting a little sidetracked here. They're kind of shilling themselves here a little bit. It is the miner's responsibility to validate blockchain transactions by including them in a block linked to the previous one. In order to create this block and verify transactions, miners must spend a lot of computational power and energy to solve mathematical problems. As a reward for helping secure the blockchain, miners earn the newly generated coins created with the block. We will not dive too deep into mining in this article, but if you want to learn more about this complex, blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's go to the consequences for Ravencoin. Will profitability drop? As soon as the block number 2,100,000 is mined, rewards will be cut in half. This will result in an immediate profitability drop. After all, Ravencoin miners will get half of the coins they previously got. It is, however, expected that the price of Ravencoin rises in value. The demand for the coin still exists and is constantly growing, but the amount of coins being generated was cut by half. In fact, if you look at Ravencoin BTC chart, you can see that the coin's price did jump over 40% in the last few days amidst the Bitcoin downtrend. We'll talk about that. With the rapid valuation of Ravencoin, it might be possible to maintain profitability. Miners will still get less Raven, but maybe the same or better profits when we look at fiat values. It is also important to note the other possible scenario, miners disconnecting due to the drop in profitability, lowering the network hash rate, which would be a good thing. At this time, the scenario does not seem likely, but it could happen. If not to Ravencoin, to other cryptocurrencies that deployed a similar strategy. If the price does not change and miners cannot sustain a profitable operation, they will be forced to disconnect their hardware. As a result, the network hash rate will drop and personal rewards will increase up to a sustainable point. An extreme example is that enough miners disconnect such that a miner that was previously mining 1 block per day now mines 2 blocks and therefore gets the same amount of Raven as they previously did. The answer to what will happen probably lies in the balance between these two scenarios. It is not expected for the price of Ravencoin to double, although it could, but we could anticipate an increase. We also expect some miners to disconnect if the price does not double in value, to a point where we achieve a stable outcome. If you are mining with now blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Ravencoin. Let's talk about what can possibly happen here. Since this is a day later from the halving, we get to see what has happened within the past day. So going here to mining pool stats, you can see the hash rate of Ravencoin. You can see what happened once the halving occurred. Now, it was speculated, even by myself, that Ravencoin price would go up with the halving occurring. Now, when you get a halving happen, so say, for example, you're mining, you're going about your day, you're mining 5,000 Ravencoin every block that you mine, and the next day it's now 2,500. Well, your profitability just dropped in half, meaning it is no longer profitable for you to mine Ravencoin. But if the price doubles, then that means that you're just as profitable mining Ravencoin as you were before the halving. Here's the issue. If people don't leave the network or the mining network, the profitability will stay down because it'll still be difficult for you to mine those coins, and you won't see any sort of increase in your own personal profitability. But what happened here, and again, this is the benefit of looking at this a day later, what happened here in the past 24 hours, the hash rate dropped immensely. Okay, so people stopped mining Ravencoin because it's not profitable at the moment. The price needs to go up in order for it to be mineable. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You guys do whatever you want to do, right? Like, you make your own decisions, do your own research, and think about what's best for you. So with this drastic of a drop right here, we're talking about a drop from almost 9 terahash down to 6.6 terahash. That is a big dip. That is a third. Okay, it dropped down a third. With that big of a dip, it makes the difficulty. It makes it easier to mine those coins. Now, here's the other side of it. You can see the difficulty has not dropped. That's where we're kind of getting into a weird situation. But this is within 6 months' time. You saw there was a big dip here, but that was a couple days ago, so there must have been some sort of network error. The profitability, though, overall still kind of remains the same. Okay, so we're starting to see stuff like that, and that, not profitability, the difficulty remains the same. So we're starting to see stuff like that. Even though the network hash rate has dropped immensely here, the price of Ravencoin has not really gone up. It has gone up to 10 cents as of this video. Ravencoin is currently at 10 cents, but yesterday it was at 9 cents. The only reason why it's even up to 10 cents at the moment is because Bitcoin is up at the moment. It went from 40,000 to 44,000 today. So that's why Ravencoin is up. Just like every other coin is up today, because if Bitcoin pumps, so do the rest of the coins. Because unfortunately, a lot of the coins are tied in with Bitcoin. Every once in a while, we'll see kind of a weird fluctuation with different coins that you might see one coin kind of break away from that. We've seen that with Ethereum. We've seen that with Algorand. We've seen that with Shiba. It really just depends on how many people are investing into the coin, where then it'll break away from the common trend of following Bitcoin. But usually it goes back in line and follows Bitcoin once again. So what we're seeing here, as far as the way that the network's gone, this is within the past 7 days. Earlier in the week, it was sitting at 12 cents. It dropped down to 9 cents as Bitcoin dipped down to 40,000. And we saw a low of 8 cents for Ravencoin. Now, again, it's back up to 10 cents. So let's go ahead and break it down here, whether or not Ravencoin is profitable. So Ravencoin being a coin that has a lot of people behind it. A lot of people are very, very bullish on Ravencoin, and I don't blame you. I think it is a very undervalued coin. But when it comes to mining Ravencoin, personally, as of right now, it's not profitable to mine Ravencoin. You're better off mining other coins and selling those for fiat and buying Ravencoin. Or if you can convert one coin into Ravencoin, you could do that as well. So for example, if you're on, I think crypto.com sells Ravencoin, or Binance, you can convert whatever you want to mine. You could convert it into Ravencoin if those exchanges allow you to do so. So for example, as of right now, as of this video, I'm mining using NiceHash, and so that way I get paid in Bitcoin, because the market's down for everything. It's not really profitable for me to mine any specific coin. It's more profitable for me to mine through NiceHash because I have small rigs, and so get paid in Bitcoin, and then I can go ahead and convert it for whatever else I want to convert it to. So it's more profitable for me to mine that way, get paid in Bitcoin, convert it to Ravencoin if I want to hold some Ravencoin. So right now, personally, I don't feel like it's profitable to mine Ravencoin, especially with the halving happened, because it doesn't give us the amount of Ravencoin that we would need to have in order to be sustainable if we're mining for profits. If you're mining just to hold, that's a different story. You do you. Again, I'm just telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I feel. My thoughts and opinions are my own. You guys do your own research, like I said. If you're mining to hold, that's different, right? You're mining because personally, I don't think Ravencoin's going to stay down like this. I feel like it is going to shoot up, but it's going to take a little bit of time as everything kind of balances out. People leave the network, less people start mining it. And you see that difficulty. You see that difficulty start to shift. Sorry, I'm still getting over COVID, guys. But until that happens, until that difficulty shifts over, until we see that hash rate dip down even more, and we're not going to start seeing it become profitable. That's just what it is. A lot of things need to happen in order for it to become profitable, but it can happen, and I think it will happen. But until that point, for me, I don't feel like it's profitable to mine. Again, do your own research. You guys do you. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts and opinions are regarding Ravencoin. And I'll see you guys real soon. Everybody, happy mining.